Irving J. Rosen. In 1939, during the depths of the Great Depression, Irving J. Rosen purchased an unsuccessful grain processing plant at 111 South Front Street and renamed it Quincy Soybean Products Company. It was the beginning of a new era in agriculture for area farmers. Born in Chicago, Illinois on July 8, 1898, and with only a fifth-grade education, Rosen started in the grain business with his in-laws in Madison, Wisconsin. He expanded the soybean industry in western Illinois and northeast Missouri by educating farmers to grow and market soybeans, and through the establishment of country elevator operations.
Obviously, he took over started the business back in the years when the processing business was still in its infancy. And so it took a lot of foresight and a lot of guts and determination to step into that industry.
The company prospered and grew under his management. Rosen expanded and modernized until it became the largest and most efficient soybean processing plant at one location in the nation. With the advent of World War II, cooking oils and animal protein were scarce and strictly controlled by government rationing. However, Quincy Soybean Products Company made sure that local customers got enough to keep their businesses running. Rosen sold the company to a subsidiary of the Mormon Manufacturing Company in 1961. What had begun as a 12-employee company that processed 500,000 bushels of soybeans with $300,000 in annual sales had grown to 50 employees, processing almost 13 million bushels of soybeans with annual sales of more than $40 million.
Due to the fact that it was a family-owned business, that carried over to some extent in his feelings towards his employees. He wanted them to be a part of the family operation.
Rosen was widely recognized for his active participation in business, civic, and philanthropic affairs. He was a member of the Chicago Board of Trade, a director of the National Soybean Processors Association, and active in Quincy Industrial Association, Rotary, American Legion, Shriners, Masons, and United Jewish Appeal.
With his family, he was very dedicated. He worked very hard, but he always had time for us. And he was pretty strict too, and as I noticed, and I wrote down this because he believed in punctuality. We always had to be on time. That was very, very important to him. If we made an appointment, we had to be there. Also, he believed that everybody makes mistakes, but you should admit that you have made a mistake. It was he had certain values that were instilled upon us, and to be very honest. He was a brilliant man. He had much common sense, and he was really quite intellectual too, considering what his education was.
And he had such a warm and engaging smile. You couldn't help but like the man. As I told my family, first time I met him, you know, when you meet an individual for the first time, you sort of try him on for size, like walking into the store to buy a new coat. Okay, you put this coat on, and with Irving Rosen, it was just like comfortable and put at ease. It was a wonderful feeling to be in his presence.
Rosen died April 18, 1964. He and his wife had 4 children.